G'day everyone, I'm just doing a quick review of Championship Manager 2001, 2002, Championship Manager 3 is version 3, season 2001, 2002. I think it's probably the better one, although the original Championship Manager 3 is fairly good indeed. But we'll start, we'll just do a quick, I've already put a few in there that I'm going to start with. We'll go England, hey, select, yep, no worries. This takes a little while. Championship Manager. Okay, where can I start? It is an older game, as you can probably tell by the year. It's a game that even my brother, who is an RPG player, actually used to play. He never played any sport games whatsoever, but he liked this one mainly because, in the average RPG you might have 4 or 5 in your party, usually just one player that you control. In this you got a whole squad, so with all their stats and everything else that you can put up. So I think that's something that draws into it. Let's just try some bogus name. Bogus Roberts. And you don't need a password. Let's be Scottish. And the team we will go for is, just for now, the town I was born in. There you go, Shrewsbury. Take control. It's a team my brother always used to use too, actually. Anyway, I just want to show you around the games. You've got your game options, game settings. Change it to weekly, monthly, yearly for wages. Your currency, a huge range there. Autosave. Sometimes you'll find when you download Championship Manager, I'm pretty sure it's freeware these days, you do get bugs the later you go in the game. They pop up now and then. So it's probably worth at least every 2 weeks, and it doesn't take a few seconds just to save it. So other than that, background matches, you can have them on if you want, but off, it's up to you. Save it. Some other save games I got there. Just put this one like that. As you can see, not very long. Board expected difficult season, and so anyway, that's that. You save game, add manager if you want. You can control 2, 3, as many managers you want, I guess. Manager status, blah blah blah. You're fine. You can find any player you want. Club, nations and clubs. He's just gone through, especially the leagues that you've already got up. Competitions. This is a tab I don't really use too often at all. I'll generally go into here, competitions, if you want to see what's going on, like England Premier League, the Welsh Premier League. Back. Bogus Roberts, there we go. You check out your squad, reserves, control, board confidence. You can ask some questions, board requests, expand your stadium, blah blah blah. And FA requests, if you're a bit pissed off about the last game and some red card that randomly came up, you can complain. Sometimes it might lower the ban, or reduce the ban, I could say, or even extend it on occasions, which kind of sucks. Request match postponement. That's something I don't really do too often. Resign from the club if you feel so inclined. The news, which is up now, that's usually your home page. Player and staff search. You'll be going here a lot. You can find different players, and there's various filters, to really make your search fairly concise, so you know what you're looking for. And staff search, you usually got scouts. You have a few more scouts, and you can send them out to various countries assigned scouts. And your shortlist, you will have a shortlist. There will be various players that you find, or you see, or you may play against that you like. You can add them to your shortlist, and generally news about that player will come up whenever something big happens to them. You might want to buy them at the end of the season, so there's various things to do with that. Get out of here. Yes, compare two chosen players. That was a new feature from the Vanilla Championship Manager 3. Manager stats. Yeah, you're going throughout the season or seasons, plural. Job information. You know, if you're really desperate. Oh, look at that already. You don't have a chance. History. Basically your history. I'm pretty sure anyway. Yeah, your history. Retire if you know. Yeah, if you want to get rid of a manager, that's a quick way to get rid of him and add another one, so you use that for that. Job information transfers. Yep, go on holiday. You can go on holiday for a bit, you know, especially during the off season. But, you know, at least for a month, but generally during the off season you might want to check out a few things. The World Cup is on and things like that, so you know, you might want to see it for the players, if you have any international players, that is. It's a game that grabs you, you know, and you could find yourself sinking a whole day into it without even thinking. I've done it many times. I've put a whole season into a day before, which is good going. I mean, generally when you know the lay of the place, the lay of the game, you can skip through it fairly well. You know, here's your squad anyway. Well, my squad here, and your goalkeeper's defense. You know, narrow it down. Include reserves. Probably wouldn't normally do that. Clear squad. That's if you already got the numbers. You know, you'll number them at. Wait a minute, am I in the 3rd division? Yeah. So soon they'll ask me to put in 1, 2, 3 up to 11 for the first squad, and then use subs. Sort by squad position, condition, nationality. I think even value. 140k's worth. That's the stats. This is your average player. Some of the superstar players would probably have better stats. Maybe I can give you an example, but you know, history of the club. Their marks. See, they have done, you know, you see past achievements from clubs too, which I like. I like that there's a lot of background research been done for this game. The background pictures, you know, sometimes represent that. You'll see the actual development team in football colours, you know, sometimes come up. I think it's the development team. They all have Championship Manager on them anyway. Alright, what was I going to do? Yeah, let's have a look. Say England, you know, something everybody knows. We'll just go to Man U. No, stuff Man U. Let's go Liverpool. Michael Owen, you know, finishing 18, obviously, you know, he's got good pace, acceleration. Michael Owen, he was always known as an out-and-out striker, so you'd expect stats like that. Even Newcastle, you know, this is Michael Owen 2.0. Some of his stats are a bit lower, but, you know, he's coming to the end of his career. I'm surprised he retired at 30, to be honest. Craig Bellamy, the troublemaker incarnate. You know, anyway, there's your players. Aston Villa, good team there. And yeah, you know, you got all the competitions from around the world. I think it is worth playing even today. I mean, it's a game that I go back to sometimes, at least once a year. You know, if I'm a bit bored of League of Legends or, you know, a bit of WoW or something, I might just jump onto it. I've got a lot of crap on here. I should probably clear it up. But anyway, yeah, to be fair, in Australia, in the past it was never known as a football nation, so trying to convince friends to play this game is hard work. I think I only had one friend who gave it a go, you know, throughout the years. I remember when I went backpacking down south, though, through the coast of Australia, I did meet British backpackers who knew about this game, which was, you know, a relief, to be fair, because I thought, holy crap, nobody else played this gem. But, you know, it is worth playing, and you find yourself bored. I'm pretty sure it's free, even on their website. You know, I don't think you have to jump through many hoops to install it and get it going. There is an editor. I should mention that, actually. The Championship Manager file, you'll see, yep, an editor. You go into there. I'll just actually quit out of this. Exit game. Yes. There we go. Alrighty then. An editor. I'll give you a quick demo of this before I run off. Okay, so you want your data. You find that index. So you'll find that in your data folder in the Championship Manager. Championship Manager, there's data folder in there. Just click on the index one, open. Yeah, load. It'll come up. I've created. Oh, there's rain. Yeah, why not? I created a couple of my own players. You can. I generally used to go Telford. It'd take me ages, but I'd get right up to the Premier League. Usually with no help, but sometimes I'll add a bit more money into the coffers. This is not a save game editor though. I think you can get save game editors where, obviously you can edit your save game. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. And yeah, try it for yourself. Really good game. Personally, I give it about an 8 out of 10. But it's people's opinions, but I'm sure there's a lot of, especially over in Europe or the soccer nations of the world, there's a lot of people who would try this game. And yeah, anyway, peace out. Cheers.